of the things that makes this piece a lot of fun to play is that everybody's got that moving line at some point. And in the first 8 bars, if you want to talk about it, in bar 1, who has the moving line? Bar 1 and 2. The trumpets. Okay, bar 3, who comes in? Yeah, on that fanfare. Play that fanfare. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, play the first note even shorter so that it really cuts. Play it even shorter. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh yeah, that will cut through. Okay, then in bar 4, what happens? The flutes have this really cool flourish as the trumpets finish their melody, as that fanfare finishes. And what happens with the trombones? You finally come in and you don't have anything awesome, but you have some forward motion, right? He gives you the line in 2 bars later. You have those 16th pickups to bar 7, and then you go back into the harmony. So he's taking your function, each one of the sections, he's taking your function and changing it like every bar. You go in and out of the melody, you go in and out of the background. There's even something that happens at 9 that isn't there in the beginning, like in bars 9 and 10. Who's got 8th note, quarter, 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 8th, 8th, and then, like that rhythm. See it? Who's got that? What's that?
Syncopation.
Yeah, but what's it called rhythmically? That's right.
Ostinato.
Yeah, right, exactly. Awesome. So he introduces this ostinato to keep it going forward. And at 9, more people have more stuff. So what we tend to do is we tend to overplay. When we all play together, I mean, you set up the beginning really well, we can do the fanfares better. But at 9, we tend to start overblowing. And then, because it gets more complex, we could be way more sensitive to that. Bring out the moving line and make sure that is the most important thing. Let's give it another shot and see let's go right back up to 17 and see if we can get, a little more sensitive about that. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and. That was really great. I think the only thing we could have done better is a little bit bigger in the sax and the horn line at 8. If you could just back off at 8 just a little bit more so that dee-da-da-dee-dum-dum-dum can come out. By the way, there's a really difficult interval in there, that concert E flat in the horn part. You don't want to play that, but bring that out because that that provides a lot of tension that brings it forward. Let's just try that bar 8, and then a couple bars after that. By the way, in bar 10, what's he doing in the flute and clarinet part to give you something really interesting over the top of this ostinato and the trumpet and trombones finally playing the melody? What does he give you there? What is that?
Kind of like an unresolved flourish.
Yeah, but what kind of musical technique is that? Compositional technique? What is it? It's kind of an arpeggio, right? It's an outline of a chord, right? Yeah. All right, let's try that. Bar 8. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So what happens at 17 to the Majesty? Like the rhythm and the outline of the melody, what happens to the music?
It fades into more like a feeling of wonder, kind of.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a really great description. Yeah, definitely. He takes away a lot of the motion. And now what happens is he's left you all with playing like a unison line, that beautiful. What do you have to do better if you're going to play that so that if people want to like pay for recording of it?
Tune it.
Yeah, we better tune it, right? So good call. Definitely good call. It's not bad, but we're not really listening to each other. So let's go right at 17. And I know this is like a monstrous thing to ask. The French horns have to come in on high F, which is that note. If you're a trumpet player, okay? It's a high C. So they have to tune a high C. Okay, let's give it a shot. Just really listen more, because the sax alto thing sets it up, and then the clarinets and flutes, you really have to be gentle when you hit 19 on that to make it wondrous. Otherwise, people are going to wonder if you're going to keep playing. All right, here we go. 17 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's that perfect fifth again. Now he's using that perfect fifth with the fanfare theme in little pieces to propel the thing forward even in the slower part. The man is really great. That's why we love his music so much, because he gives everybody such cool stuff to do, and he does it in such a clever way. So my thing is, if you know what you're doing, if you know where the keys are going, if you know a little bit about where the modes are going and what your function is, it's going to be so much more fun to play this piece.